Welcome back to Global Defense Zone, the channel where we bring you the most detailed insights into the world of modern military power, advanced weaponry, and the hidden technologies shaping the future of global security. And today we will dive deep into the hypersonic race that is reshaping the balance of power across the globe, focusing on the most powerful hypersonic missile systems of Russia, China, and the United States, three countries locked in a high-stakes competition where speed, range, maneuverability, and nuclear capability will determine dominance in the skies, under the oceans, and across the battlefields of tomorrow. And this is not just about missiles, it is about strategy, deterrence, and survival. So stay with us until the very end. Hit the like button, subscribe to Global Defense Zone, and share this video with your friends who want to understand how the future of war is being written today at Mach speeds that defy imagination. And let us begin by looking at Russia's crown jewel in the hypersonic domain, the Avangard system, which has been described by President Vladimir Putin as virtually unstoppable and a nightmare for NATO and the United States, a system that is not merely a missile but a hypersonic glide vehicle capable of reaching speeds of Mach 20 to Mach 27, which means it can travel at more than 25,000 kilometers per hour, faster than anything the West can currently defend against. And what makes Avangard unique is not only its incredible velocity but also its ability to maneuver unpredictably during flight. Unlike traditional ICBM warheads that follow a predictable ballistic trajectory, Avangard can zigzag, dive, or change course at hypersonic speeds, making missile defense systems such as the American Ground-Based Mid-Course Defense, THAAD, or Aegis virtually useless against it. The Avangard is carried atop powerful ICBMs like the UR-100 or the more advanced RS-28 Sarmat, nicknamed Satan II, giving it intercontinental reach of over 10,000 kilometers, and reports suggest that the Russian military has already deployed multiple Avangard units in combat-ready status, with each capable of carrying either a conventional high-yield warhead or a nuclear payload estimated between 2 and 20 megatons, making it one of the deadliest weapons on Earth. Its market valuation, if translated into costs, is estimated to be in the billions of dollars per unit because it is not just a missile, it is an integrated weapons system combining launch vehicles, guidance, and hypersonic gliders, and Russian officials claim that no missile defense system in the world will be able to stop it for decades, which is why it represents one of the top threats, or Qatar, to U.S. national security, as repeatedly emphasized by Pentagon reports. Moving from Russia to China, we encounter another hypersonic marvel, the DF-17 missile armed with the DF-ZF hypersonic glide vehicle, which represents Beijing's leap into the next era of strategic warfare. Unveiled during the 2019 National Day Parade in Beijing, the DF-17 shocked the world by proving that China had moved from testing hypersonic concepts to deploying them operationally. The missile itself is a medium-range ballistic missile with a range of around 2,500 kilometers, but when equipped with the DF-ZF hypersonic glide vehicle, it becomes a formidable weapon capable of flying at Mach 5 to Mach 10, performing mid-course maneuvers, and striking targets with pinpoint precision. What differentiates China's DF-17 from Russia's Avangard is not only range but also deployment strategy. Whereas Russia focuses on nuclear deterrence and intercontinental power projection, China envisions the DF-17 as both a regional and global game-changer, designed to threaten U.S. bases in Japan, South Korea, and Guam, as well as aircraft carriers patrolling the Pacific. Reports from U.S. intelligence suggest that the DF-17 is optimized for anti-access/area denial missions, meaning it could prevent U.S. naval forces from approaching China's maritime sphere of influence. The DF-17 is considered more cost-effective compared to Russia's Avangard, with estimates placing its per-unit cost at several $100 million rather than billions. And because China is producing them at scale, it could deploy larger numbers, overwhelming defenses not by invincibility but by sheer quantity. And that makes it a true mass Qatar for adversaries. Its market impact is clear as well, driving other nations in Asia and beyond to invest in missile defense and hypersonic programs of their own, now turning to the United States, which, although initially trailing behind Russia and China in hypersonic deployment, has been pouring billions of dollars into catching up, with the AGM-183 LRHW, or Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon, standing out as one of America's most ambitious projects. Developed by Lockheed Martin under the U.S. Air Force's Hypersonic Initiative, the ARRW is designed to be launched from heavy bombers like the B-52 Stratofortress or potentially the B-1B Lancer, and upon release it accelerates using a solid rocket booster to hypersonic speeds above Mach 5, releasing a glide vehicle capable of striking high-value targets such as enemy missile silos, command centers, or naval vessels, though the ARRW has faced testing challenges and setbacks. Its successful launches have demonstrated America's determination to field an operational hypersonic weapon, with an estimated range of 1,600 kilometers, and while that is shorter than Russia's Avangard or even China's DF-17, the ARRW is designed for rapid strike capability, giving the Pentagon a tool to neutralize time-sensitive threats within minutes. Its per-unit cost is projected around $100 million, which, though expensive, is still cheaper than Russia's ultra-complex Avangard. And the ARRW forms part of a broader U.S. hypersonic portfolio that includes the Hypersonic Conventional Strike Weapon and the Navy's Conventional Prompt Strike Program, meaning America is working on land, sea, and air-based hypersonics simultaneously, creating a layered strike capability. When we compare these three hypersonic giants head-to-head, Russia's Avangard clearly stands out in terms of raw power, nuclear payload, and sheer speed, capable of annihilating entire cities or strategic assets across continents, making it the ultimate weapon of deterrence. China's DF-17 with DFZF is slightly less powerful in nuclear terms but far more practical in regional warfare, built to dominate the Indo-Pacific theater by threatening U.S. and allied bases as well as carrier strike groups, and the United States ARRW, while still catching up in speed and range, represents America's unmatched ability to integrate advanced technology with operational strategy, ensuring that once fully operational it will serve as a flexible, quick-strike weapon to complement the U.S.'s existing global strike assets. The cost factor also plays into this competition, as Russia invests heavily in fewer but extremely advanced systems. China produces moderately advanced but mass-deployable weapons, and the U.S. balances between high cost and high technology integration. The result is a global hypersonic arms race where no single nation can claim absolute superiority. Instead, each has carved out a niche, Russia in deterrence, China in regional dominance, and the U.S. in rapid precision strike. But the underlying truth is that all three pose a massive catar to global stability because their existence makes traditional arms control agreements obsolete, creates instability in deterrence calculations, and pushes smaller nations to either seek alliances or develop countermeasures. In terms of global market value, the hypersonic weapons industry is projected to surpass hundreds of billions of dollars in the coming decades, driving defense contractors like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, NPO Maschinenbau, and China's CASIC into fierce competition. And for viewers like you, the reason to watch is simple, because understanding these weapons is understanding the future of war, the tools that could decide not just battles but the fate of nations. And now, as we wrap up, let us summarize. Russia's Avangard is the terrifying king of nuclear hypersonics, China's DF-17 is the practical and scalable regional game-changer, and America's ARRW is the fast-developing challenger aiming for precision and flexibility. Together they represent the cutting edge of military science, the most powerful weapons humanity has ever built, and the ultimate catar to peace if ever unleashed. Thank you for watching Global Defense Zone. We hope you gained deep insight into this hypersonic arms race. Make sure to like this video to support our work, subscribe to our channel for more powerful content, and share this video with friends so they too can understand the realities of global defense. Until next time, stay informed, stay alert, and keep watching Global Defense Zone for the most detailed breakdowns of the weapons that shape our world.